story getting bigger. Connecting the community one song at a time. Keeping hope alive through every rhyme. No limits, no stopping, no holding us down. We're building something special in every town. When the people need a platform.
106.9 Powered to Excel.
Very good morning to you out there. Welcome to Sports Center on XL 106.9 FM. Last edition for the week. It's a Friday, and thank God it's Friday. We're here to wrap up the week. As far as Sports Center is concerned, so much on the menu to talk about today. The Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, Scotland continues. Fruitful day for Nigeria. Yesterday, a gold medal was won by none other than Big Chooks Chukwuebuka Enekwechi in the men's shot put event, the first Nigerian ever to win a gold medal in that event. Toby Amusan, after running well in the heats, she ran 12.19 seconds, but in the main race, she fell short yesterday, but settled for a bronze medal, and she seems happy with that because she's had issues heading into the tournament. Many of those issues were not known to the public. We bring you that update on the show today, get you updates as well from other fronts in sports in Nigeria, and also bring you update from the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Yesterday was a good day for some teams, not good for others, but then we had a Nigerian in action as the center referee in the game between Senegal and Kenya. We bring you that update as well. Also get to talk about the African qualifiers for the Under-20 Cup of Nations. Yesterday, Nigeria's team, the Flying Eagles, did themselves a lot of good, defeating Togo 3-0. We'll bring you a wrap of that. Also delve into the transfer market. Interesting moments. Chelsea yesterday announced the signing of Maxence Lacroix. Yes, new defender joining them from Crystal Palace, one of those French heavyweights in their last World Cup campaign. Yes, they didn't finish on the podium, finished at number 4, but Lacroix was part of that team. We talk about his move to Chelsea and what that means for the Blues. So much more on the show today. Real Madrid have a new striker as well. We talk about that and bring you so much more from the transfer market on Sports Center today. Akila Matawal is my name. The main event, Emilion Silva, dressed in style, ready for action. Welcome to Sports Center this morning.
Good morning, Akila. Good to be here. Thank God it's Friday, and thank God we're here to preach the football and the sports story.
Yeah, the sports gospel.
Yeah, that's a better word.
Yeah, we look forward to what's to come on the show today. But let's quickly get started. Emilion Silva, what a day it was for Nigeria yesterday at the Commonwealth Games. Chukwuebuka Enekwechi, who has been a very unlucky athlete, somehow was able to find a way in the men's shot put event yesterday. He got the job done in amazing fashion, claiming gold for Nigeria in the shot put event, landing a very, very big 71, just trying to confirm that mark.
21.07 meters.
21.07. Interesting. But then it was enough to get Nigeria a gold medal yesterday. Of course, the first time a Nigerian is winning a gold medal in the men's shot put event of the Commonwealth Games. But then for another Nigerian, Toby Amusan, it was a disappointing day in the women's 100-meter hurdles. She finished at number 3. That was it yesterday for her. But then she doesn't seem hard done by what transpired yesterday. In fact, she was all smiles, linking up with the other athletes who came through with her on the podium. But then, what a day it was for her as it stood. 12.60 seconds it was for her to win bronze after running 12.19 seconds in the qualification process. Your take on Big Chooks winning the men's shot put event and Toby falling short in the women's 100-meter hurdles, even though a bronze to celebrate maybe.
For Chukwuebuka Enukwechi, he's been coming close to winning medals like this for Nigeria. He's been coming close to getting his hands, on the gold medals over time now. But I think he's mature. If you watch the way he throws, if you watch the way he approaches games like this, you understand that maturity is there. That consistency also is there on his side now. So becoming the first Nigerian to win a gold medal, to be a world champion in this event is absolutely incredible, and to even do that in a superb fashion, 21.07 meters, tells the story. Incredible one it was for him. And I was worried when you have the likes of Tom Walsh of New Zealand, in that particular mix. You know what it means to have someone who's been producing, at top level to have the same, be in the same event with Big Chuk. So he was able to overcome the hurdle and of course do what he did also. Silver medal. We also saw England's Scott Lincoln, getting on to winning the bronze medal with 20.99 meters. For Toby Amusan, I think it's been the same story in the last 3-4 years. Was the same during the Paris 2024 Olympics. Got to the finals, and just when we thought, oh, this is Toby Amusan's race to win, she faltered to deceive. Wasn't able to make it, got the bronze medal in that particular one. It was a slow start for her, and it's one thing I've been clamoring for her to work on. And just when we thought, oh, yesterday she did absolutely very well in the semi-finals, but she got to the finals and I think she was injured. She was not ready, in my own opinion. Now you saw the way she ran. It's not the normal Toby Amusan, but at the end of the day she was able to get a bronze medal for herself, and that's also a good story for her, having to run with pain, and of course representing, still flying the flag of Nigeria. But that's not good enough. She's raised that standard that if she doesn't win silver, or if she doesn't win gold, it should be silver, not bronze medal. But that's just the story, and we hope that she will be able to recover and of course assist and help Nigeria as the event progresses. Samuel Ogazi also qualified to
the final of the 400
so
meters.
We're hoping that we have more, coming in for that particular one. Edidio Modo also getting to the finals of the 400 meters as well. So today we're hoping to have a lot, coming in for Team Nigeria.
Yeah, Toby Amusan said she is not feeling too bad despite not finishing in the gold medal position yesterday. We'll hear what she has to say after yesterday's outing for herself, getting a bronze medal at the championship. We'll get to hear from her in a very, very quick moment. Toby Amusan will speak. Well, we apologize for that poor audio. We'll try to get back and hear from Toby Amusan reacting after winning a bronze medal yesterday.
Not the results you expected, but what's on your mind right now?
I'm very sorry. Going into the race, I had one mission in mind, and that's getting go better. But things happen, and I'm not one of those athletes to give excuses. I'm just thankful to have gotten a bronze medal, and looking forward to the rest of the season. So.
Yeah, thankful to have gotten the bronze medal. That's Toby Amusan saying she's not one for excuses. That's good to say that she takes full responsibility for what transpired. But then she also mentioned the fact that she's been racing with injury over the past few months. And many people did not know that. But then she was able to find a way yesterday and win a bronze medal after running very well in the heats. Yes. Away from that, let's bring you update yet again from other Nigerian athletes who were in action. Fantastic it was for Udodi Onwuzurike, who is through to the final of the men's 200 meters as it stands as well. So another story to celebrate for Nigeria. There was also another Nigerian, Ella Onojuewo, who was fantastic in the heats. In fact, she ran the second fastest time overall in the women's 400-meter heat. So we have an athlete to probably look forward to as we look forward to the final of the women's 400 meters. Interesting story for Nigerian athletes at the games. As it stands now, let's quickly take a look at what it is like for Nigeria with the number of medals they've won. 16, only 8 gold, 5 silver, 3 bronze medals. Emedion, last time out we won 35 medals in total, 12 gold, but here we are, 8 gold medals with 2 days to go. Is this a poor outing so far from Team Nigeria?
Yeah, maybe poor because you look at the medal awful. Patience Okonjo, Tobi Omosan for gold medals. I mean, that was the projection from the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. We thought that these are the names that will get us gold, but it's not really been a good story for Nigeria. But it's also not bad because if you're doing the comparison now, Birmingham 2022 and what we're having now in this particular year, it's not maybe good enough, but it's also disappointing from the Stars point of view now, because some of them have not really delivered. But we still have 2 days, and in 2 days we can win 4 medals. We saw in was it day 3 also when Nigeria won about 3 gold medals. Day 4 we had 3 gold medals that particular day, so it's possible for us to deliver 4 or 2 today and 2 maybe tomorrow. So we still, just like you've mentioned, now we still have people who have qualified to the finals. Udodi Onwuzurike, just like you've mentioned, now has qualified. So we hope that at least if you go out there and get us a gold medal. We've also mentioned Edidi Omudo in the 400 meters, Samuel Ogazi also in that particular 400 meters also. So let's just see if we have 2 gold medals from the 3 of these qualifiers who have gotten to the next round of this particular one. So it's not really been a bad one for Nigeria, but also it's not the best.
Yeah, sweet story from volleyball. Nigeria are crowned champions of the 2026 African Nations Under-18 Boys Volleyball Championship. This came after they defeated Egypt in the final 3-0. Egypt are hosts of this championship in their own backyard. Like some would say, in Alexandria, Egypt, they were beaten by Nigeria 3-0. Nigeria had gotten a 3-1 win over Egypt in the group phase. They regrouped, got into the final, and this time it was even a sweeter victory. 25-22, 25-21, 25-14. It was for Nigeria in the grand finale. It's a dominant performance so far by Nigeria in the course of the championship. In fact, they dropped only 1 set en route winning the championship. So interesting for Nigeria, and by virtue of conquering Africa, they've qualified for the World Under-18 Volleyball Championship. Very, very big congratulations to Team Nigeria's Under-18 boys for getting the African title, defeating Egypt, hosts in the grand finale. Yeah, also another story concerning Nigerian sports this morning is Nigeria's The Tigress. They've begun preparation for the Women's Basketball World Cup. Yeah, it's going to come through this year in Berlin, Germany, and Nigeria had sealed qualification as champions of Africa, even though they took part in the qualifiers and did really well. But then preparation for Team Nigeria is on top gear as it stands. Yes, they will begin an extensive international tour ahead of the global tournament. The African champions opened their build-up with a training camp in Chicago, the United States, before they embarked on a series of high-profile engagements across China, Spain, and Germany. And following that camp in Chicago, the Tigress will travel to Haikou, China, where they are scheduled to play 3 friendly matches against the Chinese national team. The team will then head to Tenerife, Spain for an additional warm-up games against Spain and Belgium, and the final phase of their preparations will take place in Berlin, Germany, where the team will fine-tune tactics before heading to the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup. The tour is designed to provide the Nigerian side with top-level competition and adequate preparation as they aim to make a strong impact on basketball's biggest stage. Interesting lineup of action for Nigeria's The Tigress, champions of Africa.
And Standard Liège can finish it off with...
In fact, they've won the African Championship 5 times on the bounce, so they are undisputed champions of Africa, and we're hoping that they can go to the World Cup and put up a good shift like they did in the last and even at the Olympics when they made it to the quarterfinal stage, becoming the first African side, male or female, to get to that stage. Let's move away from there now very quickly and bring you updates from the world of the round leather game. Emedion Silva, Nigeria's Flying Eagles yesterday, convincing win for them, 3-0 over Togo, and maybe good enough to get them to the semi-final stage of the tournament. Abdul Muiz Adeleke with a brace, Abdullahi Agbegoe with another goal. 3-0 win, 2 games, 6 points, 7 goals scored for Nigeria's Flying Eagles. How well are they flying?
Flying so high. Abdi Maikaba has been doing an incredible job for the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. It's always been good for the team in the Wafu B, although I'm not really comfortable with the zoning part of the whole Wafu competition. It doesn't favor our zone here, because when you have Nigeria, you have Ghana, you have Burkina Faso, you have all of Cote d'Ivoire all in Wafu B. How do you expect them to compete? So it's not really been CAF will have to look at that, but so far so good. We are doing so well, and I hope that we will finish well.
Yeah, we'll talk more on that. Get to hear from Abdul Maikaba, the head coach of the team, after this very quick timeout. We'll be back to continue on Sports Center.
106.9 Powered to Excel.
The Adventist Men Organization of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, Akwa Ibom Conference, proudly presents its maiden annual convention. Theme: Built in the Word, Empowered for Mission. Join men and believers across Akwa Ibom Conference for 6 powerful days of inspiring messages, prayer, leadership training, evangelism, and Christian fellowship. Date: Tuesday 4th to Sunday 9th August 2026. Venue: Gospel Village, 100 Midham Road, Abak, Akwa Ibom State. Guest speaker: Pastor Basi Udo, President, West Central Africa Division. AMO Convention 2026. Built in the Word, Empowered for Mission.
With every heart, pay gratitude to Him that gives and regulates life. The Nwayen family invite friends and well-wishers to the funeral service in honor of late Edwin Okonwayen, aged 61 years, on Saturday, 1st August 2026. Venue: Uruguso Village Council Hall, Esien Road, Ikorekbene Local Government Area. Time: 10 a.m. Camelus Amiemaka Izuoko. Good News Edwin Nwayen. Victoria Ibanga Nwayen. Announcers.
Hey! Are you ready to start school? 'Cause I am!
Attention, all school owners and heads of schools in Akwa Ibom State.
The new academic session is just around the corner. It's time to make sure your school is the talk of Akwa Ibom. At XL 106.9 FM, we are launching our massive back-to-school promo to help you reach more parents and students than ever before. Starting July 1st through September 30th, 2026, we've got an unbeatable offer. Buy 10 advertising slots for your school and we'll give you 5 extra slots absolutely free. That is, pay for 10 jingle spots and get 5 extra slots for free. Don't wait until the rush begins. Secure your airtime early and be the first choice for families across the state. At XL 106.9 FM, we want to help you share your school's unique vision and excellence with the families that matter the most. And that is why we are giving to you this back-to-school promo. Don't miss this opportunity. Remember, when you pay for 10 slots, you get 5 extra slots for free. XL 106.9 FM, amplifying excellence in education. Your school, our platform. Together we grow.
Glad to have you still with us on Sports Center this morning on XL 106.9 FM. We're talking the Flying Eagles of Nigeria after their incredible performance against Togo yesterday in the qualifiers for the Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations. Of course, it's West Africa Zone B. And head coach of the team, Abdul Maikaba, seems happy with the performance of the boys. He had this to say to the media after the game.
Despite the results, I think it's a very difficult game. Despite the 3-0 win. It's a very difficult game, more especially in the first half where the two teams find it very difficult to dictate play. But in the second half, we really understood that if we put the pressure off the field, we can be able to win our balls in the close to the 18-meter box of our opponents, that's Togo. And that is how we get our goals. We mostly put pressure up, and we get the results as a result of the pressure.
Yeah, Abdul Maikaba there speaking. Enough result for Nigeria to get through to the semi-final after Ghana and Burkina Faso settled for a draw. Let's quickly bring you updates from the transfer market yesterday. Chelsea announced the signing of Maxence Lacroix. He has joined them from Crystal Palace. Central defender he is, joining the list of players signed by Chelsea Football Club this summer. So interesting move for Chelsea Football Club as they look to strengthen their squad. Emiliano Silva, do you share in the idea that it's a very good move for them? He signed a deal until 2032.
Yeah, it's been so good for Crystal Palace. He's a leader. He's level-aided, and of course he knows what it means to play in the Premier League. And these are the kind of signings that will propel you, push you, trigger you to fight for the Premier League title. Although I still feel they need a proper experience in that particular back line, someone that can command that back line. And when I look at all of the players and they look young, I don't think they really have the so much experience around them. But so far so good. I like the trajectory that Xabi Alonso is going. They will soon announce Daniel Welbeck, Jordan Anderson. These are experienced players that will come into that dressing room and help Chelsea this particular season. They will not have a lot of football to play, so the ones that are around will have to do well.
Yeah, interesting story as it stands. Many more transfer stories making the rounds, but just very few confirmed deals. Liverpool currently have 3 players who can play on the left wing, according to Jamie Carragher, he says, but no one can play on the right. And he's not convinced that Barcola is the man that Liverpool need. He's been linked to FC Liverpool, and we look forward to see how that gets to happen as it stands. Just like I said earlier, Real Madrid have signed a new player, and he is a striker. Yeah, they made the unveiling yesterday from Levante, and his name is Carlos SP. What do you make of this move?
Yeah, it's a traditional number 9. It's different from what Real Madrid has in Kylian Mbappe. So he offers that trait, going forward, and also it will help Trent Alexander-Arnold. He likes pinpointing those crosses, those David Beckham-like kind of crosses, so it's a different kind of profile. And Jose Mourinho knows, like I said last week, when Jose Mourinho wants to sign you, he knows that he's going to use you, so he wants him, and let's see how it will go for Real Madrid.
Yeah, we'll wait to see. Manchester United supporters have been asking Man United transfers. Nothing seems to be happening at the club at the moment, but then this one is, I know it's just one of those banters. There are updates and a design on social media flying that Arsenal are interested in Liam Delap from Chelsea.
It's not true. It's not true. I mean, how?
They're just having a good time.
I was saying I'm going to be a ball boy or what. I don't need him.
Well, Vinicius Jr., according to reports, remains at Real Madrid. He will not be moving, and Real Madrid themselves are stepping up preparation or the bid to sign Rodrigo Hernandez. You know him popularly as Rodri. That's one of the updates we have from the transfer market for you this morning. We'll open the phone lines and take reactions. But then another big story making the rounds is that UEFA, the Union of European Football Associations, has said we're not taking part in any FIFA-organized competition if they go ahead with their plan to share investment in tournaments, including the FIFA World Cup. UEFA says, no, we were not consulted. All 55 member associations have come together to put up a statement as released by UEFA yesterday.
CAF will accept. UEFA should calm down.
CAF is silent.
CONCACAF
released a statement yesterday. So North America, UEFA have taken the first step saying we are not part of this.
In the last 10 years, football has not been for the fans. Right? So
Infantino keeps maintaining the fans are still key, and what
these guys are not
the
investors, the people that wants to buy these stakes now. They are not coming in to make the decision. Decision will still be made by FIFA. So they are just coming in to invest. So if you can invest and give me say about $20 for even accepting Confederation, if CAF accept, they will get $20 million for just accepting that offer.
Let's
so
take
it's
a few.
lot.
Let's take a few reactions. 0700-000-1069 or 0809-222-1069 or 0809-333-1069. Do well to get back with us. Apologies, we could not connect with that. Good morning. Welcome to Sports Center.
Good morning, my friend.
Abamete, straight to the point. There's no time.
Thank you. God bless you. Amigo Batamaka. My friend, first, I'm happy with Flying Eagles. They have 6 points. Let them carry the goal and come back to Nigeria. Then tomorrow, the Pafagon will play. Remaining 2 matches, I wish them to win. I wish them good luck.
Thank you.
My team tells you, let them buy a good player too, so that they will win. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so very much for joining us. Yes, it's tomorrow, Nigeria against Zambia. Second game of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations for the Falcons. Good morning, welcome.
Hello, good morning, Akila.
Good morning to you. Your name and contribution?
Yeah, my name is Rita, calling from Igote Media.
Go ahead.
Akila, I want to say Super Falcons to collect Zambia 3 points tomorrow.
Okay.
So, update me, man, you transfer. Thank you for having me.
I just spoke about that. Nothing concrete from Manchester United. The fans are itching. Maybe in the coming days, you will have a few signings coming on board.
This new board, they are not giving out a lot to the media. So when they want to sign, they just go ahead and sign, compared to when Woodward was in charge of the club.
Marcus Rashford has sent his goodbyes to FC Barcelona. Is he returning?
Yeah.
Another big question. Good morning. Welcome, Victor.
Good morning, Akila. Good morning, other guys. Happy weekend to you guys.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me say for the Super Falcons to win their next match against Zambia, despite the motivation everything last week. So it has never happened before for them to lose at the not going to the knockout phase. So we took it.
Thank you so much for joining us in the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Morocco beat Algeria 1-0 yesterday. Senegal beat Kenya 1-0 as well. It was a day of 1-0 wins. Today, Burkina Faso take on Tanzania, and South Africa are back in action against the Ivory Coast, hoping to get their first win of the campaign. And tomorrow, of course, we look forward to it. Nigeria's Super Falcons back in action against Zambia, 9 p.m. tomorrow. Earlier, Egypt will take on Malawi by 6 p.m. Emiliano Silva, time to go. Your final words?
Yeah, wishing the Team Nigeria's representative today all the best. Samuel Kazi, Didion Udo, and others that will be up and running.
Yeah, we wish them the best and we hope to win more medals. Thank you everybody for being a part of Sports Center on XL 106.9 FM. Emiliano Silva and Akila Matawal signing out, wishing you all a fantastic weekend.
106.9 Powered to XL.
I greet you now, my better people of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. And you are welcome to this health enlightenment program brought to you by Baba Koboko, aka Kick and Start. Baba Koboko, an Ogbonge tradomedical specialist. Him new office, a day for number 2, opposite Atiku Abubakar flyover, Uyo. You fit contact Baba Koboko for 080 33 96